Please? Please? Dude, this game is so bad. These devs hate their own player base or something. It's so unbelievably Oh, hey there. Didn't see you. Oh, that? I was just playing Honkai Nexus at League of Legends. Anyway, we have something serious to talk about today. I'm going to be quitting Zenless Zone Zero. This isn't something I'm going to be saying with a light heart either. I've talked to friends. I've talked to myself. I've mostly talked to myself. And I think at the end of the day, this is something I just have to do. There are two major reasons for this, so let's talk about the first. If you've been following or know anything about me, you know that I've been trying pretty hard to up the quality of my content for basically the last year, and I think it's been reflected pretty well. Things like the How I Beat Wuthering Waves in Only 7 Days video, the Beating ZZZ with level 50 characters video, How I Beat Wuthering Waves with the Worst Element, and then 3 major projects that are coming out soon are absolutely amazing. In fact, this weekend, I'm going to be releasing the video where I return to Genshin after 1,692 days. I think it came out phenomenal, and I think you're going to want to watch it. We also have the video where I attempted to 100% the map in 24 hours. That video came out pretty well too. But my personal favorite and definitely most ambitious video is going to be the Nuzlocke. I've mentioned it quite a bit on stream if you've been there, but I think that video is easily the best video I've ever done. I think the script on it was absolutely phenomenal. And I think that even though I'm mainly a gacha channel, the video will still do well because I think it's just that good. And you're damn right that's a lot of glazing. But if you're not willing to glaze your own content, why the hell are you even a content creator? I'm saying all of this because at the end of the day, I want to constantly keep pushing my content up and up like that. I want to be making better videos. I don't want the How I Beat Wuthering Waves in 7 Days video to be the best video on my channel. I want to make better stuff than that. I want to look at that video in a year and say it's complete trash. I want to look at the Nuzlocke video I'm about to put out and say that one is also trash. I want all these videos to be absolutely eclipsed by the heights I end up reaching later on in my content. And as I've been thinking about that, I was trying to think, what can I do in Zenless Zone Zero that would actually help me elevate that type of content? In Wuthering Waves right now, I'm doing a Deathless challenge, and I think when I finish that video will come out absolutely amazing, just because of how difficult it is. But when I think about Zenless Zone Zero and the things in there, I wasn't really able to come up with like a way for me to make that style of video. Sure, I can do things like reacting, I can do things like making guides, I can do things like account reviews and viewer clears or whatever, right? But I don't feel like that elevates my content too much. You can do those, they're not bad. I still plan on doing those inside of Wuthering Waves. But as I'm doing those, I want to be able to make those bigger ticket videos that I just think are more interesting. I get more joy from making those personally, and I think a lot of you want to see that higher quality content come from me. There's always going to be tier lists, there's always going to be reaction content on my channel. That's just how YouTube works, and it's too easy to make relative to how many views you get. But it's not what's motivating me, and that's kind of a problem. Without seeing a future for me making content in Zenless Zone Zero, I just don't see a reason to stay. And it's something I've been struggling with for a while too. I've been asking people on streams, I've been asking my friends. And despite all that, I haven't gotten a satisfying answer. But let's move on to reason 2. As I want to push myself to make that better content, that also means I need to start expanding my game library. At the end of the day, gachas only have so much content inside of them that you can do. That means to make this more creative content, I need to be able to play other games like Pokemon. The Nuzlocke, absolutely amazing. I had a great time doing it. I just did a Hades 2 stream and I absolutely love that game. That was super fun to play as well. Legends Arceus comes out on the 15th, I'll be playing that as well. Blue Protocol is coming out on the 9th, I'll be playing that as well. We have Duet Night Abyss coming out at the end of the month too, and I'll be trying out all of these games. But as I'm trying out those games, I'm not going to have as much time to be able to play the older games like Zenless Zone Zero or even Wuthering Waves, which is basically my main game at this point. On top of that already busy schedule, I'm picking up Genshin Impact as well, meaning I have even less time to play other games. It's also worth pointing out, and viewers of this channel already know this, I often have to take breaks because my throat just ends up getting too many issues while I'm streaming. I have a backlog of shorts that I've been trying to make that I haven't been able to record, all because my throat is messed up. At the end of the day, that means I have to cut something. And with Zenless Zone Zero being the smallest portion of my audience, and me not having that much time to dedicate it, and not having ideas for what content to make, it's just the natural choice. I don't even dislike the game, and it kind of hurts to do this too. I'll probably even be playing the game off stream. Like I mentioned it before, the Vivian skin or whatever coming out looks super cool. The new characters all look amazing. I still haven't even pulled for Orphe yet, and I wanted to do that. There's nothing about the game itself driving me away from it, but with where I am at in content creation and the things that I want to do in the future, I just don't see a realistic world where I can continue playing Zenless Zone Zero on my own free time. I think this is a decision I need to make in order to grow as a content creator, in order to pursue that better content, in order to pursue the goals that I have. At the end of the day, being a bigger content creator is what I want. Having more freedom to be able to make my content would be amazing. Having more eyes on my stuff so I didn't have to worry about how much money I was making from every single video would be absolutely fantastic. And realistically, to do that, I need to be able to grow. As much as it sucks, that means I have to quit Zenless Zone Zero. Maybe you'll see me occasionally streaming the game. Maybe I'll think this is a mistake and come back in a month. I don't know. I don't have any grievances with the game. It's not a game issue. It's just where I am at in life and the things that I want to do. One last note I wanted to add is that I'm kind of envious of what happens in the ZZ space where all the content creators are like buddy, as the same thing doesn't happen in the Wuthering Wave space. The entire place is basically fragmented and no one wants to interact with each other, and that feels really bad from my POV. It essentially feels like you're like a lone warrior. It kind of makes quitting a little bit harder because I have so many friends in the scene and it makes hanging out with them a little bit harder, but hopefully one day we will get the same energy. Anyway, I guess that's it for all the ramblings I wanted to do. Check out the Genshin video, I guess, coming out this Saturday. It's going to be a banger, and if you have any questions, you can ask me in the Discord or in the stream or in the comments.